Welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have the Beauty Queen Killer, 9 Days of Terror. This, by the way, when I first listed this on my thing, it did not have the subtitle 9 Days of Terror. This is the kind of thing that I normally would associate with being on Hulu, but this is literally on Disney Plus. There's no subtitles available with your Hulu subscription. So this is from 2024, so it's fairly new. It's one season, 3 episodes. Each of the episodes are about 45 minutes long each. I've only watched the one. I might get around to watching the other two, though. This is not interesting enough of a story to me, only mainly because it took place here, like practically outside my door. There's a mall I've gone to a number of times, and that's where our story starts. A young woman named Tina Rasico. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry, Tina. She's interviewed for this story 40 years later, and she's there to set the record straight as to what actually happened. Why does she have to keep the record straight when she was kidnapped by an amateur photographer and race car driver from Australia named Chris Wilder? Well, there's a point in this story where after she's been kidnapped and tortured and taken cross-country at gunpoint, there's a suspicion that she was an accomplice in his next victim. So, in acquiring his next victim, she tells her story, and as to her mentality, her state of mind, everything that just is it's terrifying. It just, any situation, anybody in that situation would be terrified about how. Understand that this is not your normal kind of thing you find on Disney Plus. So you will find descriptions of sexual abuse that is not for kids. It's not vulgar. I mean, it's not done in a nasty way, or even depicted with people acting it out. Thankfully, it is fairly unsettling, and it's really not for kids. So let them have Blue's Clues. if mom or dad wants to sit down and watch this, go for it. For a complete aesthetic angle on this, I kind of enjoyed seeing old school videos of the area that I live in and the mall I've gone to like a billion times. Although I think that was the wrong mall. I think it was a different mall that's in this Southern California. But malls in the 80s were just heaven. It was just a place where kids go to hang out and meet each other. They didn't have phones to look at constantly. They were just physically hanging out in public in a mall where they could buy things and eat pizza and then get picked up by killers to take across the country and torture and pick up other girls. And by the way, this also connects to another missing girl in Miami named Beth. So we have Tina, we have Beth, and there's also another girl in Miami, eventually her name is Rosario. So how do these fit together? Well, that's the kind of bigger mystery that they present to you, interviewing some of the investigators, some of the family members, and just trying to piece together what happened. Well, they know kind of what happened, so they're just telling that story now, 40 years later. This it's not my normal type of thing. I don't necessarily like watching all these cop documentaries where there's always like a murder mystery kind of thing, because it gets pretty gruesome, and these are people's real lives. It seems exploitative to me most of the time, but I have a feeling that because of such a connection, she probably can't go to that mall anymore. I'm just saying, but there's a chance I could probably bump into her if she's still in this area. That would be just strange if I saw her at the mall tomorrow. If I go to the mall, why would I go to the mall? There's nothing at the mall. I don't know. But the 80s, totally different story. If you're into the whole murder mystery or kidnapper mystery, crime drama docuseries kind of thing, this is probably for you. It's one more thing. You probably have watched everything on the ID network or whatever, all those other networks they just run constant Dateline episodes or just other reenacted violence mysteries. I don't know what they are. Real life crime mysteries. So give it a shot if that's your thing. But for the most part, to keep it away from the kids. And you might find some interest in it. I might keep up with it. It's just 2 more episodes. It's another hour and a half, but I really don't have the time right now. So yeah, I'd check it out if that's your thing. So until then, let's pick tomorrow's episode. 82. Come on. Okay. This is another one of those kind of, I think, documentary. We've got a lot of in the documentary category. I'm sorry, for like the last week, basically. But this is based on music. This is, we're getting another K-pop thing here. So, yeah, we're going to probably just hanging out with Jungkook. So it's Jungkook, I'm Still the Original. With a dash between those parts. There's colons and dashes everywhere. Jungkook, I Am Still the Original. I'll take it from them about the about the formatting, but Jung. I don't think they say the J. Jungkook, I Am Still the Original is what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.